I'm gonna get the picture.
I'm waiting for, see if somebody's gonna pop on.
Are you live now? Are you live?
Yes, yes. You could at least say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Whoever watches the replay.
Whoever watches the replay.
If you don't see the live red button, you're watching the replay. Hello, hello. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hello, live.
I know people are busy, but the purpose of this video is mainly for anybody watching the replay or maybe a year from now. Hello. My husband, Rick. Mr. Rick. The goofball.
Baby Rick.
Baby Rick, as June says. One of my followers calls him Baby Rick. Because he's my baby. Alright, I'm going to show y'all how I do my famous pinto beans. That my husband raves about, and my dad. In fact, we make it up in bulk and we can it. Hi, Irene. We can these beans so that we have them for later to make chalupas or whatever, and they're really good. Now, I'm putting a little less onion because my husband's not crazy about it, but I can get by with it cooking a lot of times. And then I'm going to show y'all how I do a quick deviled eggs. So, I've got my big old pot here. Oh. And I am going to put, it's already heated up. I didn't realize my burner was still on from my onions. I'm just going to put a big old scoop of, I saved my bacon grease. And this is great for seasoning green beans and pinto beans and all those things. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And I have some Eckrich sausage that I cut up. Ooh, my pot is really hot, but I think it'll cool down. I'm going to put, so it was about 3/4 of a link, you know, one of those links, about 3/4. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm using 2, now I know it's backwards because I want to see comments. Hello, Charlene, Virginia, Crazy Mom Creations. I use the Bush. This is the tall, skinny can, and it is 53 ounce, so a 3.5 pound, or 3 pounds, 5 ounces. So I'm going to use 2 of those today. That's usually what I do, 2 or 3 of those. And my secret ingredient is the Goya ham flavor concentrate. So I put 2 of these per can, 2 packets per can. So let me do this. So they come like this, where you can tear this. So I put 2 of these per can of beans. That gives it that smoked flavor, and this is the key to my beans. I don't do the hard beans anymore because to me this is the same darn thing, and I don't have to go through picking and all of that and waiting for them to soften and all of that stuff. I do it this way. Now, I do have the hard beans in the pantry as a backup emergency with the big bags of rice and all those things. Nowadays, you never know what's going to happen, that we got to have some sort of something stored up. I'm going to use 1 can of green chilies. And if you like your stuff really hot, you can do some other type that are got more fire to them, okay? Hi, Joy. Let's see. Hi, Linda. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. Oops, and I may have just messed me up for scrolling. I may have messed up me seeing the future comments. In fact, I'm going to go. So hopefully I'll see there we go. I see we got 17 on. Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to use my handy Tupperware mini chopper to do my onions. I'm telling y'all, it's all about the right tools. You can get the job done very quick. So sorry if you hear the men in the background. My husband's the type, he doesn't need no microphone if he was a preacher. For sure. Okay. I'm going to show y'all how quick this is. 1, 2, 3 pulls on my string. And I'm going to dump my onions in there. Oh, you know what I forgot to get is my garlic out of the fridge. Put some onions. And I'm going to do the other half of this onion. I prefer to put a very large onion, but my husband don't care for it, so I'm going smaller for him. Now you can do, and I was going to do this today, but my husband said, don't change what you do. I was going to put a can of Rotel in my beans, but just as a side note, you could do that. Look at that. Bam! Look how fast that is. You can do your fresh garlic, anything, pecans, whatever in this small thing. If you're interested in the Tupperware mini chopper, you can put Tupperware in the comments. I'm thinking of maybe I just need to do a Facebook party, basically, since so many people were interested in my last live. I don't know what else I would want from Tupperware because I've got pretty much everything, but who knows. Okay, so I'm stirring that up. Let me go out of the screen just a second and get my garlic out of the fridge. Hold on. One lemon toast. I know, I've got to do it somewhere. Here's my garlic. I guess I'm out of garlic. Doggone it. Well, we're going to use garlic powder anyway. So, anyway, you can put your fresh garlic, fresh or the jarred kind that you buy already cut up. It's totally fine. So far we got bacon grease from Cooking Bacon. Good old 2 scoops of it. We've got my cut up sausage. You could do fresh bacon if you want. You can fry it, cut it up, and put it in there. I'm using what I had. And I like sausage in my pinto beans. How about y'all? And it's just the Eckrich smoked sausage that I cut up. And when these get softened, when those onions, which they're going to soften pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put my can of green chilies. I probably should put 2. Maybe I should put 2. I think I'm going to grab one more can. So I'd say 1 can per can of pinto beans. Hold, please. Let me grab one more. One more. Oh, here's my garlic. I just found my minced garlic. I bought a new one and it was still in the pantry. So, let me go ahead and open this. Oh, why am I not seeing? Let's see. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Sandy. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hi, Rhonda. It's moving quick and I don't want to touch it. I'm afraid I'll mess it up. So if I miss somebody, forgive me. Hi, babe. Say hello.
Hi, happy Thanksgiving.
Baby Rick has spoken. Okay. Now, we got that. Let me go ahead and put some fresh garlic. Let me a spoon here. And I'm just going to put, I don't know how much. I got a tablespoon here. I'm just doing probably about a tablespoon. Because I'm going to put garlic powder also. Okay, now I'm going to throw my beans in. I'm going to do the juice and all. That is 2 of the tall cans. And I only use Bush. Save these cans. These are great for crafting. This size can, wonderful for crafting. And And see, that's making me a good sized pot. So if I had one more can, it would be to the top of this big pot. Okay. Get this stuff out of the way. Let me put this in the sink. Now I'm gonna put my Goya ham concentrate. This is what gives it that smoky flavor. And it also makes your juice thick, okay? Makes it thick. My hubby made beans. Everyone likes them. Tell him about this. He can add to his recipe, and it'll kick it up to a whole nother level. Now, you find this on the Goya, where all the Goya products are. And I keep these, when you buy them, go ahead and put them in a Ziploc sandwich bag, because they get hard in here. Even though they're sealed individually, they'll get hard on you. So I keep them in a Ziploc. And you can use this for not just beans. You could do your chili, give it that smoked flavor. I put it in the chili. Just anything that you want, like a smoke flavor. I also keep liquid smoke on hand. I like to marinate my steaks and stuff and put a little bit of liquid smoke. That comes in hickory and all different kinds of things. But, okay, so now I've got my 4 packets in. I'm going to stir that up. Stir in the love and the goodness. Okay. I'm glad I added the second can of chilies, because now I can see a little specks of the green in there. Now I'm going to add me some salt. This is real simple to make. I mean, it's quick. Add me some salt. Add me some pepper. My bunch likes pepper and salt, for that matter. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a little cayenne just for a little kick. Just a little sprinkle. These are Tupperware too for your seasonings. Helps make them last longer. And of course, some things I buy big because we use it a lot. And some garlic powder. Okay. And I'm going to let this cook for a little bit. We're going to try to have our meal around 12:30. So, and that's the great thing, is you don't have to sit here and cook all day for hours, especially in the summertime when you don't want to heat up the house. You can do this pretty quickly. Okay, so now I'm going to let that come to a boil, and then I'll put the lid on it. My waterless cookware, when you put the lid on this, it will make a seal around this edge with the moisture, and it serves like a pressure cooker. So you don't have to cook as long in this anyway, but anyhow, I love my stainless. Easy to keep clean with Barkeeper's Friend, my favorite cleaner for in the kitchen for anything stainless. It's amazing. And I thought it was funny because Living a Heartful Life, she just mentioned Barkeeper yesterday, or whenever I watched the video. I think it was yesterday. And I had just bought me a new thing of it. So her and I have so much in common. It's amazing. Okay, now I'm going to do my deviled eggs. And I got me a bowl here. Is the background noise annoying to y'all? I'm hoping y'all are okay, because I know it picks up background. But anyway, so I've already peeled my eggs. So when you boil them, when they come to a boil, set your timer for 12 minutes. I'm sure some of y'all know this, but I also know some people, I've heard them say they can't ever get the darn things to peel without messing up the egg. So I put them in my pot, and when it comes to a boil with some salt in it, I set the timer for 12 minutes, okay? And the key to get your, and hopefully this works, but because I didn't stir them as often as I usually do because I was doing other things. But you stir your eggs, you move them around before they come to a boil, and even after they come to a boil, to get that yolk to go in the center of your egg. So I'm making deviled eggs, and you want your yolk in the center instead of all on one side. Hi, Sarah with rustic mustard seed. Everything house and home. Hello. Not to me, it sounds like family, which is what Thanksgiving is all about. Well, thank you. I just know some people get their panties in a wad, you know, with you coughing or scratching your nose or noise in the background or trying to get settled in your chair. Today's the day of Thanksgiving, so I want it to be a good day for everybody. So I cut it in half. Looky there. I only stirred them once, but thank goodness my yolk is in the center, okay? So anyway, what I do when I take them off the stove is I take them straight to the sink and I turn on the cold water and I just let it run and cool them off. Then I'll grab one and I'll hit it on the center thing of my sink and crack it and then just put it back in the water. Do the next one, and that way the cold water can get in and help cool them down. Then I peel them while they're still warm to where I can hold it under the water and I crack it. Now I start peeling mine on the fat end of the egg, and that seems to work for me, and I do it as I've got it under the water and it slips right off the egg. So I hope that helps somebody. And look, my yolk just came right out. It popped right out of there. So I hope y'all can watch what I'm doing. And I'm gonna cut this in half. I cut mine in half long ways. I have seen deviled eggs where they're cut the other direction. But, and mine's a simple, I like sweet deviled eggs. Do y'all like sweet, or do you like not sweet eggs, deviled eggs? I use pickle relish in mine, and I use Miracle Whip. You can use mayo and not have them so sweet. But my family loves deviled eggs. Darlene, yeah, I get so frustrated with the eggs. I give up. Well, try it my way, and oops, let me know if that makes a difference. And I just dropped one on the floor. I'll wash that off. I'll eat that one, but I'll rinse it off. I'll throw the yolk away. But yeah, we love deviled eggs. Charlene likes them sweet. Miracle Whip, mustard. Yes, I got Miracle Whip and mustard, and I'm going to use the sweet relish. Sometimes I'll do some dill pickles in it too, but today it's just going to be sweet. I like everything sweet. Now, when I'm trying to be, when I was doing keto, you can make your deviled eggs with a little bacon grease mixed in with your yolks, and you use regular mayo and what else? Salt, pepper. You could do, I like cut up onions in mine too, but my husband don't like onions, so I have to leave the onions out. But then you take chopped bacon and you put on the top of them when you're doing the keto deviled eggs. Yeah, all my eggs, the yolks are in the center. So, and I stirred them one time when they looked like they were starting to boil, and so it turned out beautifully. So, here we go. And then I just take a fork and I put salt and pepper in mine. I think I may have got too much pepper. Let me see if I can dump some of this out. Okay. I dumped what was on the edge of the bowl. And some salt. See how I keep my salt? It's in a mason jar, and I cut the top of the salt box and put it in here so it has a spout. Okay, salt and pepper, and I'm going to take a fork I take a fork and I just smash mine in the bowl. Y'all can sprinkle this out. I mainly wanted to do this just so it would be there for replay because I know everybody's busy with their family. So I appreciate you all that have hopped on and wanted to show this. And this is now boiling. So I'm going to, can y'all see these beans? Let's see. They look so good. Of course, you know what beans look like. But you got that sausage floating in there, and I'll put my top on and let that build up the moisture seal, and then I'm going to reduce it down to low, or between 2 and low. I'm going to put it right there on 1. And I'll be able to see right now I can't spin my lid. It won't spin. And it'll spin. When it does, then I'll reduce it. If it's still spitting moisture all over my stove, I'll reduce it some more. And that's how I know when I get it just right. Hello, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you, Darlene, for sprinkling. Great idea for salt. Thank you. And if I missed your comments, I will go back. Maybe later tonight, but I'll go back and respond. I try to respond to everybody in some sort of way. Because I appreciate you all very much. So your your egg yolks look kind of like, I don't know, crumbly. Just real nice and crumbly, okay? Fluffy and crumbly. Okay, so I got the salt and pepper in there. And I'm going to put, now this is the Walmart sweet relish, so it tends to be a little more juicy than the name brands. So I'm just putting I got the big spoon here, so a good spoon. I'm going to just go ahead and do 2 of them. I'm going to shake my mustard.
Wow, look at that.
And I'm not doing a whole lot, probably maybe half a teaspoon of mustard to a teaspoon. Now this is a dozen of eggs, by the way. So it's 1 dozen eggs. And then I'm gonna Miracle Whip. I love Miracle Whip. Has anybody had a Miracle Whip sandwich? When I was, I'm like Sue with living a heartful life. She don't eat breakfast and lunch. I don't either. I like to wait till the cooked meal at the end of the day. But sometimes you get kind of nauseous, and I'll just get me a piece of bread and throw some Miracle Whip on it. Anybody done that? I'll tell you something else. Growing up, my stepsister, she would take a piece of bread and put mustard and a piece of sliced cheese and some cut up onion on it. Anybody had an onion cheese mustard sandwich? It's actually pretty darn good. It's just when I have onions, I burp them all day. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think it's good. I think it's perfect. And I'm going to take my spoon now and mix it. Okay. So I just take my spoon and I just take it. And I take the spoon and start it in the hole, and I just rub it down the fat end of my egg. So I have it like that. You want a bite? Open wide. So, and I don't have a deviled egg holder, so I'm just going to I'm using my china today. So I'm going to see if this platter is going to hold all 24 of those. Well, 23, because I'm going to sample the one that fell on the floor. Um, so, all right, guys, let's see. Let's see if this is, see? My lid's spinning. See how that spins? So it's got a seal. So now I can turn my fire down. And we'll just let this go. So my timer for my baked potatoes that are in the oven has an hour left on them. So when these are ready, and my husband brings the meat off the pit because he's smoking pork loin and a pork roast. So we have all the stuff to make what do you call it? Pulled pork baked potatoes with all the trimmings. Or you can have pork loin, baked potato, pinto beans. We got deviled eggs. Oh, my Jell-O. Let me get the Jell-O mold out. I want to taste it because I didn't drain the pineapple and I put it in with the juice. So let me see how that is. Let me pull it out of the fridge. Hold on. I'm going to try the Jell-O mold with them, babe. You want to try? So let's see. Let's see how it looks.
Now, let me not call.
Dad's testing the queso.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know. It doesn't look like a Jell-O mold to me, but.
how's it taste? Good.
Mm. No, it's good. I can see why this would be good on crackers, like Brenda Gant says. Oh, good. You can definitely taste the orange. Babe, you want to try it? My Jell-O mold. You don't really taste the celery in it, but it's crunchy.
Celery?
Yeah, it has celery in it. It doesn't look like Jell-O to me. But you can taste the orange.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Because I don't taste the celery in it.
You don't like... I probably shouldn't have said celery. He doesn't care for crunchy. So, alright. I'm going to finish my deviled eggs and I'm going to let y'all go and get back with your families. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I hope y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Sprinkle this out and tag a friend if you want, and I appreciate it. I'm not going to do a word today. It's, let's have a break. So, thank you all. Blessings to you. May God bless you. And I hope if anyone's having a sad day, for whatever reasons, there's people out there all over, and I truly think about that time of the year for people because I've lost family members during the holidays. But just remember, God doesn't want you to continue to look down. Hold your head up, gaze at Him, and let Him comfort you. He will hold your hand through the pain and the grief. So I'm thinking of you guys, each and every one of y'all. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye for now.